Hello! Hi out there! Welcome to my channel, or welcome to my class, my live stream today. I'm glad you can be here. My name is Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria. So welcome to all my returning students and any new yogis out there. Please say hello in the comments so I know that you are there and where you're from. So most of you know I started live streaming my classes recently due to the coronavirus quarantine situation. So please forgive us as things are still rough with production. So if you have any questions during the class, just type them into the comments. Should I get like right now there's a noise. Should I do it? Okay. So, should I start class? Okay, sorry, I'm talking to the IT person. Okay, might help. All right, so let's start. I think the computer is on. We'll start where we are, right here, so we'll get grounded. Oh, hi, Abigail and Suresh. Hi, Mel, welcome back. With wifey. Oh, good, yay. All right, so let's start. Oh, I forgot to mention, we did a poll on Facebook about if you want it slower or faster, and it was exactly tied. So that's why the class is called half and half. So we'll do half an hour of more gentle, slower flow, and then another half an hour faster paced and harder poses. So go ahead and close your eyes, and we'll just tune in and notice where you are beginning from. Notice how you feel in your body as we begin. We'll take some nice deep full breaths into our center. So as you inhale, just let your belly expand. And as you exhale, just let it relax down towards your spine. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Exhale out. We'll just do 2 more deep breaths like that. All right, let's bring our hands in front of our hearts and drop our gaze. And just take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. All right, we'll open our eyes, and we're going to just start by shrugging the shoulders all the way up to the ears, as high as you can, and then roll your shoulders back, and then down, and then scoop your shoulders forward, up, back and down. So forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. One more time. Forward, up, back and down. And then we'll take it the opposite way. So just squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Lift your shoulders and scoop them forward and down. Squeeze behind. lift and scoop them forward and down, squeeze, lift, scoop them forward and down, and one more time. All right, and then we're going to take I'm going to mirror you, so I'm going to take my left hand and you take your right hand forward, and we're just going to bring it straight across. So keeping the arm straight, try to bring it under your chin as much as you can. You can use your other hand to pull it over, but try to keep that right arm straight and just feel that stretch. Hey Jen, welcome back. I'm glad you made it. So again, it's a half and half class. The first half gentle, second half we're gonna go more hard. So now we're stretching the other arm straight right across your collarbones as much as you can, using your arms, your right hand to help you pull it. Good. All right, now you're going to do cactus arms, and you're going to squeeze your elbows and forearms together and then apart. So squeeze your forearms together and apart. One more time, together and apart. And then you're going to bring your hands down and see if you can clasp your hands behind you. Clasp your hands behind you. See if you can roll your shoulders back and then straighten the arms behind you. Okay, and then you're gonna swing your arms to your right, my left, and look over your left shoulder. And then swing the arms the other way. And release. All right, so now we're just going to take the chin to the chest. And then go ahead and look straight up. Take your chin and push it all the way back so your neck is in line with your spine. And drop your ear to the shoulder. And just feel that nice stretch on the side of your neck. You want to inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Try to relax your head and let it get heavy. You can even take your opposite hand out. So my left, your right hand out to the side for a little counterweight. So the more you drop this arm and your head, the more of a stretch you're going to get on the side of your neck. And then from here you can slowly, gently just roll that head, your head forward and back. So rolling the head over that shoulder. So be careful, like not to over strain yourself. This is done with relaxation. And then turn the gaze down over your knee here, just looking on the floor. And with your nose, you're just going to draw a nice circle in one direction so that we stretch the scalenes, the front part of the opposite side of your neck. And then we're going to take circles the opposite direction. And release. Let's come back to center and just take a shoulder shrug or so, and just notice the difference of the tension in your neck with just a little stretching. So we'll do the other side now. So chin back and drop your ear to your shoulder on the other side. Inhaling through your nose, out your mouth. Again, letting your head be heavy. You can take your arm out to the side if you like. It'll counterweight. And when you're ready, you'll just slowly nod your head over that shoulder. So you might hear some crackling or popping. You want to feel that those lines of tension being erased with these gentle neck exercises. All right, now you're going to turn and look to your knee, and you're just going to make little circles with your nose in one direction. And then with your nose, the opposite direction. And then we'll come back to center. And then your neck should be feeling pretty good now. So we're just going to interlace our fingers, lift it up nice and tall. Fists in circles. And we're just going to do a side bend here. So bring your hand out to the side. And you're going to just do a side bend. Try to keep your sitting bones on the floor. So if you're more flexible, you might bend the elbow down towards the floor. If that doesn't feel good, then stay up. Turn your heart up towards the ceiling. Okay, and then other side. So lengthen up and then stretch over, fanning out your rib cage, really stretching your side body there. Turning the gaze up to the ceiling. All right. So now we're going to come into all fours for some cat-cow. So you want to spread your, actually let's just, first we're just going to spread our fingers wide, and we'll do a little wrist stretch, bringing our fingers to point out toward the outer edges of your mat. So if anything hurts, then don't do it. See if you can flip your fingers so they are pointing towards your knee. And if that hurts too much, this helps your carpal tunnel muscles. Then you can walk your hands closer to your knee and it'll be less of a stretch. Then you can claw the floor. We'll do some cat-cow here, just dropping your belly, looking up. Inhale. Exhale, rounding your back, tucking your tailbone under. Looking up, inhale, exhale. If it's too much for your wrist, go ahead and turn it back to normal, it's fine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding, tucking tailbone under. Then we'll do a couple lion's breaths. So on the exhale, you're gonna stick your tongue out, pull the belly to the spine and let out all the air as much as you can. Okay, We're just gonna wag our tail a little like the dog wags its tail, side to side, side to side. Wag your tail, and you're gonna see if you can turn your head to look whichever way your tail is pointing. So wag your hips to the right, look left, and try to keep your neck neutral and not line with your spine. And this is really good for the health of your spine, feeling that lateral flexion and extension. All right, and we'll pause and we'll bring our knees together. Let's stretch your right leg straight, really stretching into the calf. Squaring your hips, and then lifting up your foot. You want to dorsiflex and little pulses. So you'll feel the right glutes turning on. And then if you're able to, opposite arm comes up, the left arm. If this is too much, then just do your legs. You can just hold it, if it's nice and gentle, easy. Or if you want to add a little, you can pulse. So if it's too much, you can relax and come back. Those of you that want a little more, you can do 8 of these. 8, 7, elbow to the knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to turn to your left. See if you can catch your foot. If you can, kick it away. And release. All right, other side. Knees together, left leg. Stretching out the calf. Lifting up and really feeling those glutes turn on. Go ahead and take your opposite arm if you can. Pulsing neck in line with the spine. An option to come in and out. This, you don't have to do this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And see if you can turn to your right. Bend your foot. Some of you can catch it. If you can't, just hold it and hover. If you're able to catch it, you can kick it away. And release. All right. Let's come into up, down on your forearms here. All the way down to your forearms. You're going to point your toes for a Sphinx pose. So your forearms are parallel to the side of your mat. Your elbows are under your wrists, under your shoulders. You're pressing your pubic bone on the floor. And then isometrically dragging your forearm down towards your navel. Neck in line with your spine. Good. And then we're going to come on down. Chin down and hands by your hips. So this is a nice, safe, easy back bend. So you're going to lift your legs, lift your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, point your toes. So really strengthening those erectors on your back, your glutes, and your hamstrings. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Again, coming up. 3, 2, 1, and come down. And the last one, you can plant your hands right by your chest here. Roll your shoulders back and come on up. So if this doesn't feel good, if it has any pinching in your low back, then come back down. So from here, Cobra, so you want to, first of all, if any of you are like this with your shoulders in your ears, you want to press down so the shoulders move away from your ears, and then you want to take your shoulders back, squeezing shoulder blades toward each other. You can even bend the elbows slightly, pressing into the tops of your feet and coming down. Stay here and then come back up. And one more time, coming down. You might feel some upper body a little bit, your triceps maybe. Go ahead and pull it back, your shoulders. And then you're gonna press back into a child's pose. Forehead on the floor, knees out wide. All right, spread your fingers wide. You're gonna curl the toes and you're gonna press up into a downward dog. So if this is not comfortable for you, you can just come towards a chair or a sofa or something and do it like this. Okay, otherwise you can just do a downward dog here. Pressing your heels down into the floor, bending your knees and straightening. And feet together. Let's bring your right leg straight up. And we're going to bring it forward. And let's come on up for high lunge. So high lunge, bending the front knee. And we're just going to go ahead and take your left hand down and twist. So if you need help with the twist, you can use a block, a soup can or something, and you'll twist like this. Okay, otherwise, hands to the floor or fingertips and twist. All right, from there you're gonna quarter turn to your left, and your feet are parallel to each other. So from here, you can take 2 blocks down if it's not comfortable for you, or you can go to the couch or chair and fold. And then we're going to quarter turn again to the other side. Come on up. High lunge, crescent pose, other side. And then go ahead and bring your hand down and twist. Okay, quarter turn back. And then we're going to heel toe, a little bit closer, and slowly roll on up. Okay, so from here, you're gonna bring your hips back, your knees back, hips back, knees back. You're gonna bring your hands just over your knees, like this. I don't know, should I turn sideways? And then you're gonna drop your shoulder and twist your spine. So you might feel the inner adductor stretch. You're going to drop your shoulder, twist your spine. And come on back. And slowly roll on up. Okay. So, if you have blocks, you can get them. If you don't, that's fine. You're just gonna come on down. And then you're gonna take one leg out straight, like this. Arms out to the side, lift up through the crown of your head. And you're gonna go ahead and bring your hand down. Or you can have your hand to a block. If you need to raise the floor up a little higher, you'll just stretch out your side body there. Turn the heart up to the sky. And come on back, lifting up through the crown of your head, side bend. All right, and then other side, gate pose. Lifting up through the crown of your head, arms out to the side, and slowly drop your hand to a block or fingertips. Feel a nice side body stretch. And then coming back, other side. And then you're going to come on down. Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. And you can hold on to your feet here and fold forward, or you can make more of a diamond shape. And if you want to stack your blocks here, you can. And just fold forward. Your elbows can help press down the knees if you're able to. And then you're going to straighten. Actually, let's do both legs. Straighten both legs. So you don't have to do the splits here. I'm not even. So just go to maybe your 50 percentile stretch or 60 percentile. You'll feel the adductor inner thigh stretching. So you're going to take your hands behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your chest. And some of you will just stay here. So if you're able to, you're going to come forward and maybe just slide your hands down your legs, or you can use blocks here or soup cans or whatever you have, books to hold yourself up. Make sure you don't feel any pulling on your low back. Your back should be flat, it shouldn't be arched. So the pelvis should be tilted forward down. Otherwise, this is not going to feel good in your body. So if something doesn't feel good in your body, you're probably out of alignment. So just don't do anything that doesn't feel good to you. It's just a golden rule. And if you're more flexible, of course, come on down, lower. you can do the splits, go for it. And come on out. All right. So that's the half of the class, half and half. So that was more slow flow, more gentle. So you're welcome to stay and try the faster part, but we're gonna speed up things a little, and you guys tell me how you like it if you want to stay. All right. So let's start at the top of your mat. We'll do a few sun salutations. So circling the arms up, inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's take your right leg back, your left leg back. Nice strong plank. Slow down to your belly, point your toes, come into a cobra. Curl the toes, downward dog. Feet together, right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Circle the arms, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold left leg back, right leg back. Lower to your belly or chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward dog. Left leg lifts, bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, dives you down. Right leg back, left leg back. Chaturanga or to your belly. Cobra up dog and downward dog. Right leg lifts, bring it forward. Left leg steps forward. Circle the arms up. Exhale, dives it down. Left leg back, right leg back. Chaturanga, cobra up dog, and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bring it forward. Right leg steps forward. Circle the arms, come all the way up. Bend your knees, sink your hips, come into chair pose, as if there were a chair that you're sitting on, but you're not. Come down, 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 squat, 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 and then bring your elbow, twist over to one side, my left. Good. Shift all the weight into your left foot. See if you can balance and shoot your right leg back. So the right elbow and knee are resisting each other, and you twist. Maybe open the arms. Oh, thanks, Kim. Take it back. Lower to your belly. Cobra. And downward dog. Bend your knees. Look forward between your hands. Walk, step, or jump to the top. Lift and lengthen. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Chair pose, other side. We're gonna twist to the other side. I just want to give a modification. If you need a modification, you can bring your forearm, bring your knees a little wider, bring your forearm on your thighs here and just twist. Okay, otherwise you'll do the full one. Option to shoot it back, the left leg as you twist. Maybe open the arms. and windmill the hands. Step it back. Lower to your belly. Point your toes. Reach your arms forward. Lift your head up. Lift the right arm, the left leg, and switch. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. And opposite. If it's hard, that's when you need to do it more. If you can do it fast, do it fast. Should be easy, not straining. If it's straining, don't do it fast. And release. Hands by the sides. And press back. And let's curl up into downward dog. Bring your feet together. Right leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. Open your hips. So you can stay here or you can flip your dog coming onto the edge of your left foot, the ball of your right foot. Lift your hips up for wild thing. And then return, right leg back up, bring it forward, and come on up for high lunge. Drop your hands to the side, squeeze your shoulder blades together, palms are facing forward, hinging at your hips. You're going to come forward with a flat back. If you want to make it even more intense, arms alongside your ears. Let's do 3 more breaths. And then drop your left hand to the floor, easy twist. And step it back, lower down to your belly, point your toes, find a cobra. And downward dog. Feet together, left leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. Open your hips. Again, you can stay here or you can flip your dog. Edge of your right foot, ball of your left foot. Lift your hips for a wild thing. Come on back. Left leg lifts. Bring it forward, high lunge. Come on up. Left hip back. You can find your Ujjayi breath now, breathing in and out of your nose. Palms facing forward. Again, option to make it even harder, arms alongside your ears. Turning on that posterior chain. 3, 2, 1. Drop your right hand and twist. All right, step it forward, forward fold. And circle the arms. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Let's step your left leg back. We'll come right into warrior 1. Let's do left elbow over right eagle arms. Lift your elbows, hands away from your face. Option to root down and find a little back bend. Coming back down, pressing your elbows into your sternum, lift the back heel. Try to find a warrior 3. You can release the arms if you'd like to, arms out to the side, or you can even use a chair or 2 blocks on the floor here. And then come on back. Warrior one. Hands to the floor. We're gonna jump switch, other side. Spin the back heel down and come on up, warrior one. Square the hips forward so the left hip is back, right hip is forward. Right elbow over left, eagle arms. Lift your elbows, hands away from their face. Root down through all four corners of your feet. And then if you're able to, you're gonna lift your elbows and come up. Good. If you're wobbly, the floor is less wobbly. That's your trick. Elbows in, eagle arms with warrior three legs. Or you can just have your hands interlaced over your leg here, and like a lever, you want to lift it straight up, parallelish to the floor. Swim the arms out or forward. And slowly come on back. All right. So now we're going to come with our feet wide. You're going to bring your hips back. Adductor slides here. Chin lifted, hips back, and you're just going to go side to side here. So stretching the adductors, side to side, side to side. If you're more flexible, you'll come on down, straighten the whole leg there, heel down, toes up. So listen to your body, don't do too much if you're not that flexible because you'll hurt yourself. So the bent knee, if you can get the heel down and press the knee back with the elbow. And then bonus if you can use your core without touching the floor, just coming up and down on the other side. We'll do one more on each side, up and down. So from here, option to take your hand down and find a twist. If it's available, you can do a backwards bind. Not everyone can do this. Don't feel bad if you can't. And then come up and down the other side. Wrap it around. All right, and then release. You're gonna come down, lift your heels up. This one you might want to bring a pillow or a blanket or something here if you've never done Bakasana before, crow pose. Just know that you might fall down, so this is like a landing pad here. Or if you fall, you only fall an inch here like this. So you're gonna fingers parallel to each other, the index fingers, lift up, and then try to spin the elbow heads back, so you're bending your elbows back, and then you're gonna just take one leg up at a time, like that. So maybe you can just put your head on the floor and do this. But anyways, I know some of you can do that. And release. All right. Let's take a quick puppy's pose. Knees out wide. You're going to reach your hands forward. Forehead to the floor. Hips over your knees. And breathe. If you're able to bring your chin to the floor, so it's knees, chest, and chin. Touch the floor. All right. And come on up. Let's clasp our hands. Elbows are under the shoulders, and we're going to come up for dolphin. So it's the same thing as downward dog, but you're pressing down with the forearms coming up into a downward dog. Your head is not touching the floor. It's a big shoulder opener. Ears between your arms. And then this helps with the strength and stability of your shoulders. Dolphin push-up. So from here, you're going to slowly bring it over, hovering your chin just over the knuckles, and then pressing it back, hovering over. So if you first start this, you might only be able to do 2, so don't feel bad. You want to, this will help to strengthen that shoulder. So let's see, and the stability of your shoulder. So let's do 2 more if you're able to. And last one. All right, come to your knees. And now we're with our feet, with our hands parallel like this. You're gonna press down with the right elbow, but then bring your hands to the diagonal of the opposite corner there, so you're more stable. Walk your knees back, and you're gonna kind of line your knees up, kind of maybe in the middle of your forearm, and then you're gonna press your down with your forearm, lift up your hips as much as you can for side plank here. Pressing down, lifting up. You can also bring your, come down, you can also bring it parallel to the top of your mat. So just play with it and see which one feels more stable to you. Actually, I think I like it like this better. So I'll teach it like this now. All right, lift your hips as high as you can and bring it down. Lift your hips as high as you can and bring it down. Lift your hips as high as you can, bring it down. Working your obliques up and down, which is really going to help, or it's your low back muscles and your core, your QL muscles. And last one here, up. Maybe you can spread your fingers and your legs wide, or maybe you can come on to like this. Just do a big star position for now. All right, let's try the other side. So you experiment with yourself, but I think I like it better parallel. Some people actually do it like this or like this. Those are the 3 options. I think I feel more stable like this. So I'm gonna do it like this. Stack your knees, and if you draw a line, it's about the middle of the forearm there. Lift your hips as high as you can. As high as you can. Feel those obliques. You can actually touch those obliques, feel them working. And then pressing down, lifting up, pressing down, lifting up. You can even put another hand here if you want to help. Press it up, press it up. Three, 2, and 1. So option to big start here with the forearms, or if you're able to come to the edge of your foot, lifting up your hips, maybe big star. And release. Come on down. From all fours, lifting up, hovering your shins over the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Downward dog. And let's bring the right leg up, bring it forward. Come on up for warrior 1. I'm actually going to turn this way. Warrior 1. Straighten the front leg, hinge forward for triangle. Grab your ankle or block and rotate out. Good. From here, bend the front knee. Let's walk forward for half moon pose. Use the block if you need to. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, maybe bend and grab your ankle, roll the shoulders back, or kick it away. And release. Quarter turn in, quarter turn out. Warrior 1, other side. Straighten and hinge for triangle. Walk the left hand forward. Find your half moon pose. If you need to use a wall, go for it. Otherwise, if you're able to catch for Chapasana, and release. Bring your feet together, forward fold. Circle the arms up and exhale. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay, should we? I don't know what pose you were talking about, but I'll tell you later. I'll call you later. Okay, heels in, toes out. We'll do a little bit more intensity here. So heels down, come into goddess pose. And then up, and then down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Now bring your hands in front of you. Press your palms away and pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now lift your heels up. Lift your heels up. Lift your heels up for 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and relax. Shake it out. So coming in, actually we're gonna do something modified diamond jumps. Looks like this. Hips go back, cross your wrists, and then you're gonna lift up one leg and almost like tree pose, but without putting it there. You just let it hover, and then down, and then up, and then down. Externally rotating that hip, balancing down, and then up, and down, and then up, down, and then up. And keep going. For those of you that want a lot of intensity, you can try the real diamond jumps. I haven't done it for a while, but this is the hard class, so we're gonna try it. Feet facing forward, hips back, and basically you're gonna make a diamond with your feet as you take both up. Take both up. I don't know if it's capturing. Okay, that should be good. Take your feet wide and we're gonna fold forward now. Lift and lengthen. We're gonna walk our hands over to one of your legs, grab onto it, and fold. So bring your forehead towards your shin. Good. And then lift and lengthen. Walk your hands over to the other side. So take your hand around the ankle and bring your forehead towards the shin. The other hand can just go behind your calf and pull your forehead towards your shin. And back to center. You're gonna quarter turn to the right, and you're gonna drop down to low lunge. Oh, hi, June. Are you from Netgear? Interlace your fingers, and then bring your hips forward. I'm glad you can make it, lengthening up through the crown of your head. We finally have time to connect. Pressing down through the back knee and lifting up through the crown of your head. Hands to the floor. Wiggle the knee as far back as you can, and you're going to shift your hips back for Ardha Hanuman. A hamstring stretch. The front leg is heel down, toes up, and isometrically drag it back towards you. And then you fold forward if you're flexible. Or you can take 2 blocks here on either side. Okay, then you can bring your foot a little closer. We'll do a little dynamic stretching forward and then pulling it back. Try to keep your chest on that top thigh. Bring it forward. Your gaze lifts. And then pull it back. One more time, bringing it forward. Let's wiggle your foot out to the side. Heel in, toes out. Lift the back knee and come down for a quick lizard pose. So you can bring forearms to a block here, or you can stay like this. You can have foot flat on the floor for a few breaths. And then you can lift your toes and rock onto the edge of your foot. Left forearm down and reach over and back. See if you can catch your foot and pull it in for that quad stretch. And release. And then other side. First, we'll start with that low lunge. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hips forward. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Did you guys break a sweat today? Anyone? Pressing down, lifting up. If not, I guess the next time I do hard class, I have to make it harder. All right, so hands down. You're gonna wiggle the knee back and shift your hips back for Ardha Hanuman. So, isometrically dragging the heel back. And if you have 2 blocks, most people are on blocks right here on either side. If you're more flexible, you can fold over that front leg forehead towards the shin. Oh, yay, Suresh. You got a little sweat on. Good job. All right. So then you're going to bring your foot a little closer to you so that we can do this dynamic movement. Gluing your chest on the thigh, you're going to bring it forward. Pull it back. Bring it forward. Pull it back. One more time, bring it forward. Wiggle it to the side and find your lizard pose. Was it time? Oh, it's almost time. All right. Forearm down, turn towards your bent knee, reach up and back and see if you can catch your foot. And release. Okay. And chin down. One more Shalabhasana, one more Dhanurasana, grabbing your ankles, lifting it up and away. And it's turn over to one side, holding on to the ankles and rolling over to the other side. Try not to let go of your ankles. Coming back, release. And we're going to come on up. We're just starting to have fun, and I just found out I gotta shut it off now. It's an hour. So we're going to come on up. You can take a gentle twist, your favorite twist. If you're at home, I know Suresh, you can do your headstand. Any of you out there that have an inversion practice, you can do inversion practice, or you can it's a great time to do meditation as well. So after your twist, just gonna sit here for 3 deep breaths. So we surrender to our practice, noticing how we feel in our bodies, our minds, our state of being. Nice deep breath. Notice the quality of your breath. Those inhales filling up your belly on the inhale and exhale. Notice how that changed with some movement through yoga. Palms face up and inhale. So collect all the nourishing universal chi and have it shower down. And then you'll take your hands into Namaste. Press your hands into your heart center and smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice together, let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Oh. Abigail broke a sweat too. Thanks for joining me, everyone. It's so nice to connect this way, and I'm glad you guys are here with me today. So some of you asked about how you can support my live streams, and while it brings me joy to be able to bring my yoga to you, all of my in-person classes have been canceled, so I'm no longer getting paid. So if your income also has been affected as mine has, don't worry about it. These live streams are my gift to you. However, if you're in a place to do so, please consider supporting me and my ability to bring you these live streams. You can do this by sponsoring me on Patreon. There's a link with more information about Patreon and and how to sign up in the video's description. And thank you so much to those of you that already sponsored me. If you notice, the sound quality is better. We got a new mic and the visuals better. So we're working on things, but hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for first timers too. And please subscribe to my channel, like and comment and share with people. I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. So please join me again. I can't read what Daisy said. Thank you for the class. Would love to participate in beginner class. Thanks for the show. All right, from Canada, Yvonne. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. All right, bye. Be safe, everybody.